Today I'm going to talk about my December TBR. This TBR will be a very short TBR actually, because I only have 5 books that I'm certainly going to read, and then after finishing those books I will try to read more from the series I'm in the middle of, so that I will be ready for the new year 2021 with new projects. The first book that I'm certainly going to read is the book that we are going to read for my real life book club, Circe by Madeline Miller. I have heard so many things about this book. This book is a retelling of the Greek mythology. When I was a little child, I was obsessed with actually Greek mythology, because most of the events actually took place in my homeland, Anatolia. Through the years, I lost my interest gradually, but now I'm eager to read this book and maybe rediscover my life for mythology. The second book that I'm definitely going to read is a body read, My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Kinsella. I'm going to body read this book with Emily at Novelle Novels, Gaia at Gaia Athena, and Sara at Sara MG Reads, who are all dear friends of mine, and I've never read a Sophie Kinsella book before, and Emily says that I will just love Sophie Kinsella, and I trust her taste, so we'll see how I think about that book. The third book that I'm certainly going to read is the book that I've chose for my project of choosing a book from a booktuber recommendation that was given to me or in a video exactly 1 year ago. This time I'm going to choose a non-fiction book actually about architecture. As some of you know, I'm an architect, and I'm really eager to read an architectural book after so many years. In Praise of Shadows by Jun'ichirō Tanizaki. I hope I said the name correctly, I'm not really sure. This book was recommended in a video by Cousin at Always Doing. I remember commenting back then, and she said that as an architect this book would be a very interesting read for me, and I cannot wait to read this book. And the next 2 books are the books that I'm going to read for my yearly goals. The first one is a second chance book, Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. This is the longest book on my TBR, and I think I will manage to finish it because I do not have many books. I remember DNFing this book because it had a continuous loop, and at that time I was not feeling the book. This continuous loop really bored me, but I have heard so many good things about this book, about booktuber friends whom I trust their taste. So I'm really hopeful for this second chance book. So far the project has not been going very well for me, but I'm hopeful for this book. And the last book on my TBR is Anything for You by Kristan Higgins. This is the 5th book in Blue Heron series. It's also the last book in the series, and this is the last book that I'm going to read for my Stacking the Series challenge. I either completed or DNF'd the series that I chose for my Stacking the Series challenge, with the exception of category 3, in which that I was going to read the Blue Heron series, and so I'm finishing this Blue Heron series. So far I very much like the series. I cannot wait to read the last book and see how our characters will end up in the end. So this was my December TBR. Please comment down below. Are you also taking your last approach in December, or are you joining the many readathons that takes place in December? If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As per Turkish Word of the Day, since my second chance book for December is Life After Life, I thought life should be the word of the day. Life means hayat in Turkish, and hayat is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.